right, working with our rotations, we're on number 3. This is the same graph that we used for number 1 and number 2. We're going to rotate it 270 degrees clockwise. So that is equivalent to 3 90-degree turns. So we do want to go clockwise, which is the direction that the clock runs. So here would be one 90-degree turn. Going the same direction, there's 2. That turns it upside down. And then going in the same direction, there's 3. All right, so if we plot our points, to get to A, we go left and up. So that will be negative and then positive. So that'll be -6 and +5. And that's our new A. To get to B, we go left 6 and up 10. And to get to C, we go left 1 and up 8. And then to get to D, we go left 1 and up 3. Now if this feels kind of familiar to you from the last video, that's because it is kind of the same as number 1. On number 1, we did 90 degrees the other direction. So if you do 4 90-degree turns, you go right back to where you started, right? It's a full circle. So going 3 turns this direction is equivalent to doing 1 turn this direction. So what we ended up with was equivalent to a 90-degree counterclockwise. All right, so we're going to go left 6, up 5. All right, there's my new A. Left 6, up 10. Make sure I get on the right one there. That should be B prime. Left 1, up 8 is C prime. Left 1, up 3 is D prime. I'm going to just try to sketch this without a straight edge. All right, so this ends up being identical to number 1. All right, so let's try number 4. We got a new picture this time. All right, so we're going to take this picture. We're going to go 90 degrees clockwise. All right, so our fixed point's always going to be our origin. So clockwise is the same direction that the clock goes, so we're rotating this way. So your direction should be over here on the right. The bottom of your page should be over here on the left. All right, so we're pretending this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis. So notice this whole shape. To get to it, we have to go right and down. So that's going to be positive and then negative. Now the only exception to that is going to be point R, which is actually on this axis. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with P. We're going to call that P prime. To get to this, I go right 1, 2, 3, and down 1, 2. So right 3, down 2, positive 3, negative 2. Q, I go right 3, down 4. So 3, negative 4. And to get my new S, I go right 2 and down 1. So 2, negative 1. R is the trickiest. To get to R, I don't go left or right at all. So that's a 0. But I do go down 2, so that's a negative 2. All right, sorry, went off the page there. All right, so when I go back to my normal orientation, to get P, I want to go right 3 from the origin and down 2. So P is going to be right here. That's our new coordinate, so we're going to call it P prime. All right, to get Q, I'm going to go right 3, down 4. 1, 2, 3, down 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's your new Q, Q prime. S is going to be right 2, down 1. There's S prime. And R is left and right 0, down 2. So there's R prime. So notice originally R was on the x-axis, and when we rotated it, it went to the y-axis. All right, so I'm just going to kind of sketch this one in. Not really using a straight edge, but that's okay. All right, so there is your 90-degree clockwise rotation.